passing out something to celebrate. This is our current club report on the Distinguished Club Program. Just pulled it off of the Toastmasters International website today. And I am so excited to say that not only are we a distinguished club, we are at the second level and almost to the third and highest level that we can achieve, President's Distinguished Select, I believe it is, if I have my nomenclature correct. I thought this would be a good overview to lead into the topic that I chose, which is membership. How do we find new members? And what is our duty, our obligation, our responsibility as members maybe officers, in providing for new members and spreading the word about the benefits of Toastmasters? Members and guests, let us share the benefits we have gained for ourselves with others. Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, founder, Toastmasters. Isn't that the fundamental component after we finish our competent communicator, our competent leader? Once we have begun that journey and we're several steps ahead, isn't it incumbent upon us to look back and provide a warm welcome for those that are coming behind us? Many of us began our Toastmasters experience out of a desire for personal growth, perhaps some professional development, opportunities that seemed maybe just a little bit out of reach for us. Or perhaps we joined because we were looking for an environment of support and encouragement that perhaps we felt was lacking in that place where our cubicle is. In fact, weren't we all looking for that warm welcome? We all know that new membership is critical to the ongoing vitality and dynamic growth in our club. New members mean more exciting programs, new ideas, a greater pool for leadership and expansion, and just frankly, a lot more fun. Alas, we also know that our lives are overly busy and how difficult it can be to squeeze one more task into that overfull life that we already lead, reaching out to new members. Members, I say to you, you're already doing this, and perhaps not even realizing the tremendous job that in fact you are all doing. Think about this. We have achieved as a club that magical 20 members once again. We have achieved as a club that additional 4 new members in this year. And I challenge you, I believe we can achieve an additional 4 members in the time remaining with us before July 1st to complete that second and final membership growth goal in the Distinguished Club Program. How do we do that? How do we squeeze one more thing into our overly full lives and days? Well, Toastmasters provides all kinds of ideas, all kinds of resources. Did you know that on the Toastmasters International website, there is a downloadable business card template? Each and every one of you could have your own Toastmasters business card and simply pass those out with an invite to whomever you think might be interested, which should be everybody, right? Everyone should be interested in Toastmasters. What else is there? Well, there's these scripted speeches where we talk about resources and ideas. There's a growth membership booklet, 22 pages of amazing ideas, broken down into a various number of categories, so you can make that reach out that is our obligation as members a tiny bite, small one, that will fit into the interstitials of our lives. Because we are so overfull, it is so important for Toastmasters to be flexible and fluid and fit in to the things that come up. As many of you have experienced, maybe you haven't attended 100% of the meetings because work gets in the way, family issues come up, or the potentially the opportunity for, I'll do a mix, amour. Those things that pull us away from Toastmasters. What else can you do? Speak out to your coworkers. What about the people that you meet in the hall and greet every day, even though you don't work with them? There's always an opportunity. We recently had a wonderful success in the Health and Wellness Fair. So for some of us who might not be extroverts and be comfortable in a one-on-one outreach, there's opportunities to do that in a more group-type environment where you feel like you got a buddy to help you out and support you. There's always a Toastmaster willing to step up and be a buddy. Besides recruiting new members, how are we going to provide that warm welcome? We're going to treat our guests and our new members well. We're going to welcome them as they come in. All of us. Not just the VP of membership, not just an officer. Any one of us can be that one. And perhaps we might want to designate someone who doesn't have a role as a buddy for any guest. And they could be the designated person that does sit down beside them and kind of walks them through the meeting and what is happening. Help them feel more included and less lost. Because in fact, the worst fear in the human race is of being lost, whether in time, in space, or in what to do. And our warm welcome can provide that baseline understanding of what's happening in our club meetings to provide that ease and comfort. Makes it easier to come back. The takeaway is that Toastmasters is a very personal organization. We all join for our own individual reasons. We all progress at our own speed, and we all celebrate each other's progress, regardless of how fast or how measured. There are so many tools and ideas that are out there that it's hard for me to believe that any one of us would have a problem finding some tools and techniques that would allow us to develop our own warm welcome that is unique, sincere, and authentic to us. How great it is to be in an organization that celebrates those differences, draws them out, requires and compels them to maintain the organization. Members, as a club, we really, really should be proud of our success this past year. And we should strive for more because we have that potential in us. I truly believe that we can achieve that last membership growth goal of 4 additional members in the next 2 weeks. I hope you believe too. Members, when we take Dr. Smedley's words to heart and share the benefits that we have ourselves gained from Toastmasters with others, we become the warm welcome that begins each new Toastmasters journey.
I love getting up here, especially for Jahna and Grace, and you guys are just so good at your speeches. That means I get to nitpick even more. So that's what I love about evaluating you guys, because the bar is really set pretty high, and so it's fun to do that. So one of the questions is vocal variety. You definitely had some good highs and lows, so I thought that was good there. What really got me a little bit though was the energy, especially at the beginning. It had a very rehearsed, practiced energy. I don't know if that makes sense. It didn't feel personal enough to me, especially at the beginning. Because again, it just felt practiced. It's one of those weird ones where, I mean, you guys know me, I don't practice at all. So yours felt the other way, like you've practiced this a lot, so you know it so well that I don't get that original energy from it. I don't know if that really makes sense, but that's me. So of course, one of the questions was, what part of the presentation style did you find unique? I just love your authority and leadership in every speech. I mean, you walk up here, we've talked about it before, And you can tell when somebody knows what they're doing because they just walk up and they just own the podium. And you definitely did. So that is always much appreciated. You talked a lot about getting like the 4 new members, like that was our thing. But I didn't feel there was enough there on that. Like besides business cards, like I thought that was a great idea, which I hadn't thought of. Like, okay, that's good. But what else could we be doing? I mean, there's a lot of yes, we should be doing it. We should try to get out of our busy lives and think about others and stuff. But I wanted more of okay, like maybe thinking, okay, make the audience think. How did you guys come in? Why did you join Toastmasters? Okay, do you see anyone who might be having that same issue? Like, hey, so you can have that personal story with someone. When I started, I said a lot, which is why I hang out with Bill. But see, but for other people, like, okay, well, what made that connection? So I just wanted more of that. I thought it was a very well done speech. That's why I get to nitpick again. So thank you very much.